Hi, I'm Pedro, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create harmonic landscapes by using a technique called modal layering. It consists in doing exactly what the name says, which is adding a mode on top of the other. If you were a piano player, it is like having a mode on the left hand and another one on the right hand. I'm going to go step by step through the thought process and the procedures that I used throughout the music piece that you'll hear near the end, so let's go. The whole A section is basically a harmonic melody created by a 10th interval relationship between the left and right hands, moving in parallel. The left hand is using C Aeolian mode or C minor, while the right hand is on C Lydian flat 7. Momentarily, I adjusted the right hand to get the notes from C Lydian because I was hearing something different in those places, so I experimented with it. Let's hear how it would have sounded if I had stayed with the C Lydian flat 7 throughout. And again, what I ended up with. A bit more dramatic, I suppose. The difference is with using either a B flat or a B natural. I much prefer the overall harmonic effect of the last one, but this is completely for you to decide based on your personal taste. As for the synth solo on top of this harmonic bass, the obvious choices would be using the mode either from the left hand, the right hand, or even mixing them up and thus introducing some chromaticism. Overall, what I chose to use was C minor pentatonic and some notes from the diatonic, and using the occasional F sharp that can be considered either the augmented fourth or blue note of the pentatonic, or because of harmonic context, it's the F sharp from the Lydian modes. In the second half of the solo, I used C Lydian only to return to C minor pentatonic. Just a quick word from our sponsor, me. If you want to know more about this and other concepts and techniques that I mentioned throughout the video, check the links in the description, directing you to the Beyond Music Theory blog, where you can read and hear all about it. And now back to the examples. As for everything that happens on the B section, the general approach is the same but with some differences. I still divided the modal layering to the left and right hands, but this time the right hand is doing chords. Again, the general principle is the same, in which you think about a harmonic melody or a melody that dictates how the harmony will move. The technique for this type of harmonic movement is called parallel harmony or harmonic planing, where chord voices move all at the same time and in the same direction. The bass is doing a melodic phrase that repeats throughout the whole section. The overall vibe is of C minor pentatonic, but the way I created the line was thinking in C minor pentatonic mixed with C Lydian flat 5. As for the chords on the right hand, I used chords made by stacking fourth intervals and thus creating what is also called as quartal harmony. Mind you that when you go about creating this type of harmonic effects, you will want to think of a melody for the harmonic movement. You can either pick the root or the top note of the chord structure for that purpose. I did both, and in the first half of the B section I chose C Phrygian to define the direction of my harmonic melody on the bottom. Then I stacked perfect fourth intervals on top of each note that I chose for the harmonic melody. And then for the second half, I chose the top notes of the chord structure using C Lydian flat 7. This time I added fourths that would belong to the modes I am using. Mind you that the bass is mixing the modes C minor and C Lydian flat 7, so I thought of also doing that here. There are 4 voices in each chord. From the top down, the first is the harmonic melody in C Lydian flat 7, and the second is a natural fourth found in that mode. The next 2 fourth intervals belong to C minor Aeolian, and that is how I got those harmonies. Along with the bass, the whole section has a sounding out type of vibe caused by means of layering modes, or we can also refer to it as polymodality. Here's how it sounds all put together. There is a solo in the second half of this section. For the most part, I followed the harmonic melody that is underneath and added some extra notes, all from C Lydian flat 7 for a bit more weight in that direction. And now, the whole piece put together. As usual, it consists of an A and B section with their respective synth solos. And with no further ado, here's the complete piece of music. As always, these were just my choices for layering modes and create this type of effect. My suggestion is that you play around with these materials and explore the same approach using different modes, as each combination will necessarily have a different vibe. If you want to suggest other ideas to implement this approach, please leave them in the comments. Share with the community. Finally, if you haven't, please subscribe and check out the links in the description, again, that support some of the music theory implied in this video. Also check out the Beyond Music Theory blog that has online courses, online music lessons, and the Beyond Music Theory book. Check them out. Thanks for watching, and until next time.